Smoking a lot of cigarettes lately.
What is up guys, ZLATAN here and welcome to another episode of Potential Summer Transfers, and I believe this is episode number 5, so we've done quite a few now. This episode I'm covering 3 different players again. Last episode I actually covered Eriksen, Lewandowski and Wanyama. But guys, if you're looking for old team coins, go check out utcointraders.com, link will be below in the description. Also, if you've enjoyed this video or enjoyed it at any point in the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button or the like, and it's really appreciated. If this get over 1,000 again, that'd be awesome. So we can start things off with the first player, and that is going to be Wilfried Bony. And he was suggested a lot in the comments last episode. All 3 of these were actually, so I decided to go with the 3 big men. But Bony himself, he plays for Vitesse currently in the Eredivisie. He's a centre forward / striker. His nationality is Ivory Coast. He was born on 10th of December 1988, so that makes him 24 years old. And his stats this season, he has played 27 games, grabbing himself 30 goals. God damn, that man is doing some work up top for Vitesse. We'll go to the interested clubs now and why they're interested. But the 3 I've chosen are West Ham, Chelsea and Newcastle. And get a bit of information why they would be interested in. So obviously with that goal to game ratio, he is a deadly finisher this season at least. He's a very, very strong hold-up player, so he'd suit a lot of the, I'd say 2 or 3 of them, their play styles overall. And he's a powerful player, very, very powerful. And he's also going to cost around the 10 million range, 10 to 15 I'd say, that Vitesse are looking for. But overall, West Ham, he suits their play style. They like the big men up front. He isn't the tallest, but he's very, very good in the air. And like I said, he suits their play style, and he could be the alternative to Andy Carroll, which apparently they can't afford. So Wilfried Bony could be that person that West Ham would want instead of Andy Carroll. And I'd say he's a much better player in front of goal than Andy Carroll as well. Chelsea, they have been linked to him a lot, and he is the Drogba-esque kind of player. He's not as tall, but he is again from Ivory Coast, and he's a powerful player that likes grabbing them goals in front of goal. And again, he's a cheap alternative at 10 to 15 million. The final team I have selected is Newcastle, and he could be the player, maybe a bit late now, but he could be the player that they want to replace Demba Ba with. They bought loads of French players, that could be a reason why he doesn't go there, he's not French. But overall for me, I'm not going to give a verdict this week, and apologies if there are any other linked clubs. If you guys could drop me some sources or something in the comments below of what players, what sources you want me to go by. I've got a few, and these are basically the only 3 teams mainly mentioned, so that's what I'm going to go by. And we're going to the next player though, which is Andy Carroll, and he's currently at West Ham on loan from Liverpool. He's a striker, he is from England, and he was born on the 6th of January 1989, making him again 24 years old, same as Bony. And his stats this season aren't too great, 21 games, 7 goals. But I'd say a majority of them games are actually substitute appearances in the end. And he's in decent form at the moment. He scored again today against Manchester City. But the interested clubs are West Ham, obviously he's currently at now, Newcastle, and his current club, which is us, and that's Liverpool. I've made a bronze card, don't know why. But the reason they could be interested, he's not lived up to his price paid by Liverpool, that 35 million. Liverpool are unsure about his future, but he has apparently been quoted as saying that he wants to fight for his Anfield career. So it's quite a difficult one, because Liverpool are looking to sell him, but he wants to stay, and it just adds up quite differently. But West Ham, he's playing okay at the moment, so that could interest him a bit more. The fee, though, could end the deal and make him disinterested. Newcastle, he could fancy a return to Tyneside, but Newcastle apparently want a cut price deal of 10 million. I'm not sure if we paid the whole 35 million themselves yet, though. And finally, the stay at Liverpool. I put him as the interested club, as whether or not they're interested or not, it just, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't mind having him as a plan B on the bench, but with Barini coming back to fitness now, I don't think that's going to happen at all. But he does want to fight for his place. But overall for me, I think he'll go, I can see Newcastle, West Ham, I'm really not sure though. There are other interested clubs. But the final player is ZLATAN Ibrahimović, and he was suggested so much. Pretty much every other comment was him. He currently plays for PSG. He's a striker. He is Swedish, and he was born on the 3rd of October 1981, making him 31 years old. And his stats this season: 41 games, 32 goals, and 9 assists. That's really well played by the big Swede. The interested clubs, they're 2, Juventus and Bayern Munich. But overall for me, I don't think this deal will happen at all. I don't think he'll leave. But the things that could make a deal happen though, he's one of the biggest names in world football at the moment. He always has been. He's a great hold-up player, very, very skillful. He's all in one, and one of the best in the world at that. And he is getting on a bit at 31 years old. He could be looking for another challenge. And finally, he's had a great season for PSG, which there were sources saying that he demanded a transfer, but they were like easily closed off by PSG by them denying it. The two interested clubs though, Juventus, he was apparently open to a return, and Bayern Munich. Guardiola could want a new option up front instead of Mario Gomez or Muller or something, or Mandzukic. But overall for me, I don't think this transfer will happen at all, guys. But I covered it as you wanted it, and remember to comment below, guys. What's it called? 3 players or whatever you want me to cover in future episodes. Make sure they are linked to clubs first, so I don't have to just like look around for players that haven't been linked and stuff like that, guys. But again, if this can get 1,000 likes, that'd be awesome. If you can subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. And thank you for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.